Carvana has been failing me lately. I have attempted twice now to buy two different SUVs. This was the last attempt, and I think I'm kind of done with Carvana for now. And some other things have changed. So just what's interesting is this thing looks really clean, and at 31,000 and change, or almost 32, it looks really clean. And on the outside, that was mostly true, although there was some like it doesn't. The problem is that the pictures don't really show it. There's a little bit you can see here, a little bit of a crack, whatever. It is a used vehicle, so again, it does. I'm not expecting it to be perfect, so don't take this the wrong way. I'm not. But on the inside, this was really interesting. Oh, come on, go inside. Interior. Here we go. Look how dark this is. You can't see really that much. So here's what happened. In reality, the people that owned it prior took it to the beach, I think, a ton of times and sat on the seats wet. There are stains all over these seats on the base, and it's not anything that could be, cleaned up. It also had a bit of an ocean smell to it, which is obvious from the damage in all four seats. So this thing, although it has low miles, I think was heavily used for surfers, and they just didn't take care of it. And again, for a $31,000 used vehicle, you would expect that Carvana would have taken care and really done a better job, but they just didn't. So what we also noticed is they put the pressure on the people that work there to clean it up. So to me, this is like, why is this so dark? And it's actually what I'm noticing as I'm filming this. It's actually brighter on the camera than it is on my laptop, which is quite interesting. But the other things that have changed. So even though they may call out a defect, this was new, by the way. So on Carvana, usually they'll tell you, oh, there's a ding here, there's a ding there, right? But now their new policy is if there's any imperfection, even if they don't call it out and it's on the site, that's not on them, that's on you. So it's really that's a big difference I noticed. And the other difference that they've done, and I noticed this is when a company is desperate for money, and I know Carvana's been struggling, and I think for obvious reasons, they take the money immediately. So before, it wasn't until you picked up the vehicle, I think even after maybe it was after you picked up the vehicle. So when you picked up the vehicle, then the transaction would clear. I'm like, okay, that totally makes sense. One thing I noticed is the moment I reserved and we went through the process of confirming funds, because we paid, like we did a trade-in and then paid the rest in cash, and it gobbled up the money immediately. And I'm like, okay, it's a little unsettling because it's just not clear and evident that they're actually doing that. They did give us the money back pretty quick. I think it only took a couple of days, so that was good. But we never even took possession of the vehicle. We literally just showed up. We saw what terrible condition the interior was. And again, on these pictures, I know it looks fine, like you can't tell. And I'm telling you, man, it was not good. You can maybe see a little bit of it here, but yeah, they take the money straight away. So the quality of this vehicle was it's more like a really used vehicle. You would expect more of a pre-owned from Carvana. I mean, that's the experience you want. So it's just been totally disappointing. There's this vehicle, and then prior to this one, we looked at a Range Rover, Land Rover Evoque. So that was another one where from a distance, it looks amazing. But when you get close to it, there were all kinds of issues, cracks on the mirror. Let me see if I can find those pictures. I found them. Here are the pictures. This was like in September of 2022. You can see the crack there on the side. And then there's a chip here in the back. None of this was called out. It was just rough all the way around. So really what they want you to do, and this is where Carvana has completely removed themselves from the process. They're buying and selling used vehicles, and they're like, oh, we use Silver Rock, the insurance thing, so you just file a claim with them. So they're basically just swapping hot vehicles. Yeah, look, that's the crack. That's the triangle piece. It was so rough. And look at how all the scratch marks, the whole thing was just, So disappointing. Yeah, here's the other side. You can tell. I mean, that's not the original design to have that exposed like that. Um, you know, I don't know I don't know what's going on with Carvana, but this was the first failure. The second failure literally just happened about a month ago, and I'm done. I'm no longer doing this because they're just making you do all the work, and it's already stressful enough, and these cars aren't cheap. They really aren't. I mean, it's not like the brand new version of it, but it shouldn't look like a really rough vehicle, and these are just two really rough vehicles. And I think this is good luck Carvana. I just don't see this helping them survive in any way. So hope this helps you. And I don't normally do negative videos, but I just want to be very transparent. All right, y'all take care. Bye.